Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the last episode of Generative Minds before the summer break. In today's episodes, we would like to discuss how virtual assistants, of course, based on generative AI, can support the customer service department and what the main advantages are. First of all, we would like to present a couple of use cases. The first one concerns the customer support, so technical support. Then we could talk about the order management. And then we'll keep discussing the advantages. So, Peter, the stage is all yours.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Hi and welcome. Yeah, customer support is one of the main use cases, obviously, of AI, where a lot of synergies and efficiencies can be gained. But let us jump first in a demo. Yeah, let's not start with discussing the broad use cases. We want to show you immediately how this looks like. And I use Wilson for that example. There are other solutions, of course, but Wilson, I think, is very nice to showcase that. And we already created a bot. And let's ask him the first question. So you said basically order management. So that is one possibility. And if you think of a scenario, it could be that I ordered something with that company who uses Wilson for that example, and I'm worried that I don't get informed about my order. So what I would ask Wilson is, well, how will I be informed? So I ask him, and let's see. I mean, he will say that you get an email notification. So all good, I will be informed. I don't need to contact the human being sales rep with that simple question. I can just clarify it like this. But the company can also adjust this chatbot. I mean, let's make it different a little bit. Yeah, if we go to settings, we can see this is our customer service chatbot, which we created. It's very easy to create. Let's make it a little bit different. Margherita, do you have an idea? How can we make a little bit fun experiment of giving him a different tone?
Let's go for something funny, maybe. Let's say that he will act and talk like a cowboy from a Western movie. Really curious to see his answers.
Yeah, exactly. So we updated the chatbot. We go back and create a new chat. So now, as you said, technical support. So let's think of a scenario. I have kind of, I want to install some hardware, and I'm going to ask him. We already provided him some knowledge before. And I will ask him about the installation guides because I didn't find them, and the manuals are so big and cumbersome to search through. And let's see how he will answer that one with our special prompt. Well, partner, if you're looking to rustle up the installation guides, yeah, that's obviously a cowboy. That's cool. And he points me to the right section. So that is one possibility. He can point you to the right section, or he can do the answer himself, depending on how you prompt him. Any case, happy trails. If you need more help, just holler. So that's the cowboy style, even with a little smiley. I like that.
Yeah, that's quite funny. That's nice. Cool. All right. So just to summarize what we've seen till now before continuing. So in the first case, order management. And this can be used to assist customers, for example, to track their orders by integrating the company order management system to provide updates on the order status, shipping information, expecting delivery dates, etc. Second case, troubleshooting and documentation. You can guide your customer through basic troubleshooting for example, common technical issues with specific products. You can provide access to user manuals, to installation guides, any sort of documentation. Now, let's move on to the advantages.
Yeah, and we actually we wanted to use this infographic. I like infographics. Yeah, so I found that one which we want to discuss together with you. So let's get the first example. It's what we actually have, a customer service chatbot for common questions. This is what we showcase currently. What kind of advantages would you see in that context, Margherita?
So, for example, the fact that it can answer to repetitive queries and operators can focus on more interesting or complex or sensitive issues, for example.
Yeah, exactly. I think as well. And that's kind of related to the second one, the self-service chatbots, meaning that, I mean, before there were kind of blog posts and user manuals and people discussing in forums. That was the word I was looking for. But now this can be faster, yeah, with the chatbot, because it's self-service. Yeah, so the simple things can be clarified by talking. So I think that is really cool as well. The third one is more a machine learning topic. So kind of classical AI. I mean, generative AI is also machine learning, but I think it's very important to separate these two concepts because they have different requirements, different challenges. So this is classical, can be classical machine learning. If you want to tailor the customer experience, for example, certain profiles of the customer, what advantage would you see there?
The advantage is that you offer like a very personalized support. So you're aware of previous interaction, past orders, specific preferences, and that's a huge advantage.
Yeah, I think also personalization is one of the key trends then also going forward. And what I think also is really interesting is the ticket organization, because I mean, tickets, depending on what type of business you have, can be lots and lots of different types of tickets and a very high amount. So if you can then analyze them suddenly and tag them with certain metadata to route them into the right direction to the right support center or support person, what kind of advantages would that be?
That, for example, everyone is able to access the information. So if you imagine, and that's connected actually to the number 6, to multilingual queries. So if everyone has access to the customer ticket support in any language, maybe there is a similar problem in Brazil and in the US and can be solved by following all the steps from the first resolution.
Yeah, exactly. And what we also see here, kind of, that's all kind of this sentiment analysis topic. I would also opinion mining, take that into that pocket as well. The AIs can now suddenly much easier analyze, well, is the customer angry? What have been the issues that he's angry about? Maybe is it a technical issue? Was it a response time issue? Was it a user misunderstanding of the documentation and else? There are many different possibilities. And you can also do that for your competition and for your own offering and thereby have a much better understanding of what is happening. So that's really a big strength, I think, this opinion mining, data mining of tickets. And I mean, this case, for example, automating agent action recommendations means that the agents, the real human beings, already get some recommendations. How would that look like, Margareta, and what would be the advantages there?
As I said before, to have a much more personalized support and provide also more information to the human support.
Exactly. Depending on how big the support organization is, they can be really beneficial. You have a learning organization because you can use the issues that you have on one end for the solution of issues that you have on the other end, and people just get better informed, can be much quicker, and have more fun about tailoring it to specific customer issues.
They can do upselling as well.
Upselling, for example, exactly, which is very often neglected because of all the things going on. Big potential there. Yeah, inventory management is also more classical AI, I would say. Interesting to talk about. And then AI-generated content and agent responses is also these action recommendations a little bit. So all of these interesting use cases, I think that's really worthwhile to discuss it. There are things you need to be careful and mindful about, obviously, with AI. It needs the human in the loop because I would not recommend yet, at least, giving too specific recommendations from the AI. But also one thing I think is important, before you try it externally, try it internally as customer and as company, because it really makes a lot of sense to get experience around it, about the shortcomings and limitations. And if you're confident then, and if you set the right guardrails, you can then have an external customer support bot. It's kind of a journey.
All right, but Peter, now time is over. It's almost a minute. So I would say it's time to say goodbye, and I'll see you after the summer.
Perfect. See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.